It's about halfway through grade 11 now. I'm worried about my grade 11 notes video. Not only do I have not doodles, I have not notes. Hey guys, and welcome back to I haven't filmed in 5 months. And guess why? IBDP. That's all I'm gonna say. If you know, you know, and if you don't, then you're a lucky person.
I'm just kidding.
I've just finished another school year. I have never been this busy in my life, so I'm sorry for not updating my YouTube videos for such a long time. But still, every single year when I get off to summer break, I always film this video where I show you guys all of the notes I took in a school year, where I basically just expose myself through my notes, which basically just include like doodles and random scribbles I have when I was bored in class. It was just so much academically, and I can't wait to show you the evidence of it. Right, so let's just go subject by subject. Okay, I'm gonna start with film, because that was my favorite. I guess it was my favorite.
I have a love-hate relationship with it.
So I decorated all of my notebooks at the beginning of the year since I was so looking forward to IB for some reason. I don't have a whole bunch of doodles in there. There's like a lot of storyboards in this notebook. Most of these are like failed though. Auteur theory. This is supposed to be Christopher Nolan. Okay, we have some non-storyboard doodles here. So I watched The Good Place earlier this year, and it's so amazing. It's one of my favorite shows now. It's hilarious, but it's also like really thought-provoking and also really bittersweet, and I just love it. This is Janet, aka Not a Girl. Maureen Johnson from Rent. Take me, baby, or leave me. No way can I be what I'm not. But hey, don't you want your girl? Long story short, I love Frozen, and I love Idina Menzel, and I love Kristen Bell, and I love musicals, and I love Rent. That's it with my film. Bye. Film what? It got me helpless. Okay, moving on to my English notebook and also stuff and also worksheets that I'm gonna pull out later. So this, I guess this is my second favorite class of the year. My teacher actually drew this here. It's kind of cute. It's like a pastoral, idyllic landscape, which actually creates a juxtaposition between like what we went through this year. But more on that later. This is a quote from my teacher, or like from someone that my teacher quoted. History tells us what happened. Literature tells us what it felt like. Let's see what this visually striking imagery entails. I don't really remember what kind of mental state my friend and I were in when we drew this, but okay, so the first book we read this year was Persepolis. It's a graphic novel, and I really liked it.
Diabolical feeling of power.
Don't dwell on power. Breaking the fourth wall. Guys, I love Margie. She's so sweet and she's so reflective. And now we're getting into dramatics of like The Bluest Eye, if you know what I'm talking about, if you've read The Bluest Eye. You know what? These were drawn on Daisy's birthday on April 10th, and guess what I just watched?
Frozen!
So yeah, we can see some reindeer cyclones here. These are so like breathtaking to watch. Like I want to witness like a reindeer cyclone, but that means they're nervous or something, right? I'm not sure. I just want to go to Scandinavia to be quite honest. And that's all. But we still have some worksheets to go through. Guess which Idina Menzel musical I watched after Frozen? No one mourns the wicked. Goodness knows IBTP is wicked. Anyway, I love Wicked. Okay, guys. Intermission. Defying Gravity is like my anthem at this point, and For Good is like my favorite duet. I know this has nothing to do with my notes video, but I watched this slime tutorial of Wicked. There's some confidential stuff in here, guys. So we did a unit about Carol Ann Duffy, and we read her poem Medusa. It's female gaze. As we can see, we have some rocks here, but the most important rock of them all is that rock from Everything Everywhere All at Once. The existential rocks, I call them. And some more iconic little rocks. And we have some Disney and Song of the Sea stuff. Icarus stuff. I just realized I forgot to show this for my English worksheet. So I'm recording this with my phone because I'm a little bit lazy. This, as you can see, is Queen Cersei Lannister from Game of Thrones. And before you ask me, like, why am I drawing this terrible person, this awful, evil, wicked character, I'm gonna say, okay, I'm not like speaking for her like atrocities that she committed, and I don't like, of course I don't agree with those, but I do feel like
she's a fascinating character and a really complex one above all else.
In this system that it takes and it takes and it takes. And of course, Lena Headey is gorgeous, and She's an amazing actor, so I just drew her like this. Okay, now we have my TOK, Theory of Knowledge notebook, for which I don't have a cover, which is sad, but it's also one of my favorite classes. And let's see what knowledge we have in here. We have a column of Gorliks, whose lore you'll find in my other notes videos and my other videos. They're all over, they're omnipresent. So this is what my TOK teacher would always tell us. Remain skeptical, guys. Nobody's on nobody's side. I love the musical chess right now. Nobody's side is just, whoa, like life lessons. The Colosseum again. My Lucilla deserved much better. I know I say this every time, but she did. Yeah, that's it. Let's move on to my Chinese notebook. This is actually the bane of my existence for this grade. Like in IGCSE, like in 9th and 10th grade, the bane of my existence was science, but now it's Chinese. I'm just not good at this. But I think this is the one that's like filled with doodles. Because sometimes like when I struggle with Chinese, I just doodle. Here we have Anna Karenina. It's a book I really do have to finish at this point. Anna Karenina.
We have Sauron, the Dark Lord.
If you've seen the Rings of Power season 2, which is a season I did not finish, but if you see the first episode, you'll know what I'm talking about here. We have Rapunzel's tower here. A portrait of a lady, not on fire, in smoke. I just love drawing faces in Chinese for some reason. I don't know why. This was December, when I was in the height of my gladiator furnace. My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius, and loyal servant to the true emperor Marcus Aurelius, and my son is somehow Lucius Verus.
Is that a spoiler?
Behold, the Northern Trio, everyone. We have Ygritte, Jon Snow, and Sam from Game of Thrones. So yeah, I still have to finish the show, and I'm currently reading the first book. I really love these 3 characters right now. I know they say like don't get too attached, and I'm trying, but I can't. More gladiator stuff. My mom actually drew this because I was like feeling kind of stressed that week, I guess, and she just drew this in my notebook, and that's so cute. I'm flying high, defying gravity, and soon I'll match them in renown. This is what I should tell my 11th grade and my like upcoming 12th grade student self. It's time to trust my instincts. Are you the one I've been looking for all of my life? Show yourself. This is when Elsa was riding the water knock to Alta Holland. I haven't seen this musical, but I've heard some of the songs from it. Suddenly we have a multiverse collision here. Elsa is on the redwood tree. Another crossover. Elphaba meets Elsa on the western sky. Guys, if they meet, I'm sure they'll be good friends. Decent notes. And yeah, we're getting into the Good Place era. So I watched The Good Place because I love Anna from Frozen. I love Kristen Bell's voice. Eleanor and Tahani from The Good Place as soulmates, because they had this concept of soulmates in this show, and you know what? They kind of deserve each other. Don't get me wrong, I do love Eleanor and Chidi as well, but Eleanor and Tahani, they have something going on. No Day But Today, it's not like a single song, but it's like one of my favorite songs from Rent. It's such a good mindset to have, and also like this is like May or June of this year, and I've never been so busy than those 2 months, so I'm really like glad I found this song. On this day, like when I was like in Chinese class, I wrote Tahani saying like, to use a modern colloquialism, I'm kind of cooked for my grade 11 notes video. So yeah, I was like flipping through my notes on that day, and I realized I don't really have a lot of doodles in 11th grade, and I was like, I'm kind of cooked. Guys, am I cooked as you're like actually watching this video? I mean, this video did get made. Maybe I'm like kind of sizzled, but I don't think I'm cooked. And then we have Frozen 2.
They're each other's heroes, guys.
This was drawn during math class, actually. So during math, my teacher,
He took away all our electronic devices.
my friend, she was like longing for and yearning for her phone the entire class, and I just thought it was really cute, and I thought it was really funny, so I just drew it. And yeah, that's it for my Chinese notebook. Yay, what a journey. Oh, let's not talk about this. There's only now. There's only here, given to love or live in fear. No other road, no other way, no day but today, no day but today. So with my math notebook, as you can see, It's absolutely destroyed right here. So yeah, I switched to another notebook, which is there. Moving on to a more sturdy math notebook. So here I drew some simple portraits of my math teachers. This is my math teacher right now. He just got his second PhD or something, which just amazes me. And this was my math teacher for the past years. I was struggling so much to like grasp this concept of
Derivatives.
So of course, since we have a grid notebook, we need to make the most out of the grids that we have.
Aw, this was on my birthday.
And I love Arya Stark, so I just drew her. And then here I also wrote, it's about halfway through grade 11 now. I'm worried about my grade 11 notes video. Not only do I have not doodles, I have not notes. So I also wrote down what was I thinking about when I was writing these things. My new land in Stardew Valley. Cersei Lannister. And what am I thinking about? So like I wanted to write down what I was thinking about at that moment. So of course I was thinking about what I'm thinking about. Like I did not take a lot of notes in math because we basically did practice worksheets. And I'm gonna show you some of those worksheets now. So these are my 2 folders of math worksheets that I did throughout this school year. I wrote this yesterday, so because like as of now, I'm basically grade 12. Let's just start with this left one. Every time I love to like, oh, and also my friend does this as well. Like we love to insert like fictional character names or like actress names in place of our names for this name section. So who is this amazing student who did this practice paper? Fiyero Rocher. And this paper was completed by Galinda Upland from the Upper Uplands. And the subject group is Mental Abuse to Humans. And Alphabet Throp did this paper from Class Morable and subject group Charms. The wickedly talented Adele Dazim did this practice paper. Jill did this practice paper, but she drew a nose here. As you can see, this is the longest paper ever. So when we were doing this in class, I just got sidetracked a couple of times.
Leah's.
We have the Kingdom of Arendelle here on this worksheet. And I'm holding on tight to you from Some Things Never Change. I want to live in Arendelle, guys. I want to go to Norway to see like the inspiration for Arendelle. I almost said Rivendell. And we have some Tangled doodles here. The flower glim and glow, let your power shine, make the clock reverse. From my mind. I just spoke Chinese. Oh my god. We have Arya again with her wolf. Nymeria, tiny black cat. Elsa performing Show Yourself here. My dream little Scandinavian cottage along a river. And I'm going there on a train. And here we have Elsa still conquering Alta Holland. Moving on to my second folder, these are more like topic specific worksheets for math. Like that. Oh, we have the wickedly talented. We have the wonderful Idina Menzel here. When I'm like excruciatingly bored and I don't even want to draw some doodles anymore, I would just write down lyrics. Here we have the lyrics for Defying Gravity, like something has changed within me, blah, 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 blah. And we have the lyrics from Show Yourself. Ah! And yeah, that concludes my math stuff. Last but not least, we have my Environmental Systems and Societies notebook, ESS notebook. And I basically just took this subject because I like trees and I like nature and I like little animals. But yeah, I'm not really a science person.
So we have this dancing evergreen here, whose lore you can also find in other videos on my channel.
So we learned this like concept about Daisy World, like this theory, because I was, you know, obsessed with
Daisy Ridley.
I just drew like Ray on the light side and Ray on the dark side. So for the ecology unit, I brought here the planetologist, Dr. Liet Kynes from Dune. How am I gonna like study all of this at the end of DP2 and take the exam that like includes all of this information? Oh, in the middle of my existential crisis, film has yet saved me again. Carbon flows. This was also Oscar season, so I drew Mikey Madison from Anora. I haven't seen that film yet, and I don't really plan to watch it, but she seems like a good actor, so. And then I drew Adrian Brody winning his Oscar for the Brutalist. Yep, alright, this concludes my ESS notebook and all of the notes. This will all make sense when I am older. Somehow I will see that it makes sense. Woo. Oh my gosh, guys, I just got back to my room and I realized I actually had another piece of note. So this was from like one of the last days of school where we had this like alternate schedule that we had to follow. So it's like this one, and I just like drew things on the back and Midsommar scene, and then I just delved into Frozen again, of course, obviously. Elsa on her coronation day, and Anna on Elsa's coronation day, like for the first time in forever, fashionably draped against the wall, picture of sophisticated grace. Yeah, those were all of the notes I took. If you liked this video, you can check out other videos on my channel where I do actual doodles, like fan arts and illustrations and stuff like that. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and bye!